right? You're hiding in a police house because you're on the run, because you're in fear of your life. You pretended six Irish lads come to your house with shotguns. And my name's Thomas O'Flaherty, my name's Johnny O'Flaherty, my name's this one, my name's this one, my name's that, mine's Paddy, whatever. So 6 Irishmen have come from Ireland to get you. You said IRA people. Well, how do you, what do they all say? I'm in the IRA, 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 I'm in the IRA. Fucking pure deranged. So you've made that story up. You've smashed your own windows. That's what you've done to get yourself a safe house, because you've done this over and over and over and over again. You've been moved now 10 times in 12 years. You've had 2 moves in the last 6 months. 10 times you've been moved by the police in 12 years, because you're writing. You've written books on top murder rank officers who've had me in for murders and kidnappings and shootings and armed robberies. You've tried to get me, when you've asked me questions and I fucking sussed you, you're going, who murdered him? I went, I haven't got a clue. Who did this? I went, I haven't got a clue. As I knew you were trying to set me up. And then you say, the tinfoil recordings. But where's the tinfoil recordings? This has been going on for 3 years now, where I was supposed to mention Viv Graham. And then you said I mentioned Viv Graham, Stephen Sayers did it. And then you said I mentioned he did it. And then I mentioned this one did it. You just lied, and nothing to do with Stephen Sayers, nothing to do with Michael Sayers, nothing to do with any of the Sayerses. Total load of fucking shit. Over 1,000 people got the blame for it. But Conroy just keeps blaming them because they're the top ones, and he's at the bottom of the tree. In his tree, getting a little tree house. So they're living in their own houses, nice houses everywhere. They're going abroad, they've got places abroad and everything. He's sat in the woods smoking cannabis, laughing at himself. You're the laughing stock, Conroy. So now you've stooped that low because you've already been in for images of children on your computer, and you were done for, I don't know how many images, 5, 6, 7 different images of children. And when your wife walked in, she went, she's fucking less than 16 years old. And your own wife walked out the fucking door and left. Then your son seen it and he left. And then your other family seen it and they left. So none of your family members come to you. That's why you've been shun from Newcastle. Because there's that Monty fucker, there's that Monty fucker. And that's what they're shouting behind your back, names. So you've had to leave Newcastle because of what you've done. You were down as the grass, which is terrible. But the next stage, you're looking at images of underage 16-year-old kids. You got done, you got took to court, and you were done for it. You're fucking disgusting, you are. And you're fucking calling me. Are you going to grass me up, are you? Fucking snitch. Why don't you fight me? I've offered you out. Why don't you fight me? Why don't you fight me in the ring? Fight me in the street. Fight me in the field. Fight me on the fucking cobbles. Anywhere you want to meet me, I'll come. You shithouse, and bring Doyle with you, and bring the other 2 daft cunts from here. I'll fight the 4 years, one after another, straight after another 4 years. I don't give a fuck. Even if I got beat, I wouldn't give a fuck. I'd still come back and we'll fight with you. But I know for a fact that heart to heart, my heart is like a fucking lion. You're like a pussycat. You're hiding in the woods like a little girl. When people are firing bombs at my house and everything, I'll still stay there. I'm still at my house. You hiding in the woods. A little old man in the woods, he said, fucking shit house. And calling people's names and calling my wife, slagging women, sat there calling women, what a fucking piece of shit you are, making things, putting Miss Piggy up and all that, and calling my wife just to try and get views for yourself. This is what you've done. You've done this to get yourself views. But your own family come over, if you watch it, have a look at this. You don't lie, guys. On the Bernard O'Mahony documentary, where he's did about Paddy Conroy, and you see all his family members come, you're stealing off me mum, you've been pinching the money out the fucking hole of the wall, you've had a credit card, you fucking thief, you fucking scumbag, and you murdered such one, and you murdered that one, they're shouting, you murdered your own brother, that's your own family members, not me. From your family they're shouting, you murdered your own brother, they're shouting, that's what they're shouting to you in the street, and you're stood there laughing at them, laughing because you're off your head and drugs. But that laugh is a nervous laugh. It's like saying, fucking hell, everyone's in the world seeing this now. So in Bernard O'Mahony's, I think it's Bernard O'Mahony's, yeah, Gangster, or not, maybe McIntyre, I tell you. I don't know if it's Bernard or McIntyre. No, it's Bernard O'Mahony's. It's on there, and Bernard's written his book. And Bernard said to me, he told me, he said, we did a really bad thing on Brian, but he never grassed us up, we all got off. He said, he's some man in, like, but now you're on here calling me after I got you off. Well, Chris Curry was in the jail. Chris comes to see me all the time. Chris Curry was 2 doors away when he was in home house when you got remanded. You got remanded and you ended up getting him up Speedy on the visit. When you were on the visit, I didn't know this because it took me about 2 or 3, maybe 4 weeks to go and see him because I was in hospital for 2 weeks. And I couldn't get out for a week. My legs. I was about 3, maybe 4 weeks so I could get a visit. and you have to put in for a visit and get the order, visiting order. So in that time, you were in there and you were crying in your cell every night like a little girl. You were crying on your bed because he's doing me fucking heavy. I'm smoking the tap and he's crying all night. And then on the visit, your wife come going, I'm going to get 28, I'm going to get... You were on the visit fucking crying on the table and your wife was putting her arms around you, crying what you done to me, and I got you off. You weren't getting 20 years, you were getting 33. If I died, you would have got 33 years because you conspired to murder me. You had the boat ready, you put me in a boat, you had the body bags ready, you had the guns, you had the hammers and everything. The only reason why you couldn't kill the guys in the house was because you didn't realise that he thought Tommy was in the house on his own, but Tommy's son was there. Tommy's son's best friend was there next door. The next door neighbour, one was there, and Buster was there, the taxi driver. So there was too many witnesses to kill me. If they weren't there, I'd have got killed. They were going to kill me that day. If it wasn't for Tommy Harrison, Andrew Harrison, the young lad a couple of doors away, the young lad's dad a couple of doors away, and Tucker, who was that side. But all the neighbours seen the silly cunt. They pulled up in his Jeep, registered to him. They took the registration. An off-duty policeman, because it's just around the corner, is about half a mile, maybe a mile. I think it's about half a mile. Laggate Lane's there. People from Middlesbrough know. So they've been going off duty, coming down the bank and seeing all them run out with implements, hammers and bars and fucking machetes and fucking guns and everything in their hands. So they've seen them because you held a 13-year-old kid at gunpoint, another 13-year-old kid, which was Andrew. They were on the settee. There was another man on this side on two chairs. Tommy was there on a chair and Buster was on the other chair. And you had all them at gunpoint. So you got them to phone me and to come over to see you, because you had Davy Glover followed me. I'm going to get Davy Glover on. I'm going to get Davy Glover on and tell the story. See if I'm fucking lying. Then I'll get Davy Glover on and tell the truth. Because I'm not going to grass him. I'm not going to grass you, grass no one. But you keep saying I'm lying. So I'm going to get Davy Glover on, who was there, who attacked me in the house. I'll get him on here and I'll do a live. I'll fucking show you the liar is, you lying cunt. You come in there and I threw you around like a rag doll. You shit your fucking pants when I grabbed you. I was that strong. I just picked you up through to a glass door. You shit yourself. And then when I was fighting with you stabbing me and hit me with all different types of stuff. I never said a word. I never grasped you. I never said no. So now Jamie Doyle's got on. Oh, Brian's told the story. Now look, Jamie, you fat fuck. Why don't you meet me, you fucking fat shithouse? You greasy fucking brownhead fucking snake hanging around with a man who was grooming children. You are one fucking val. I hope one day I read about you dead. I hope you get dead, you cunt. I really do. I hope you'll get fucking buried. But I hope you get buried somewhere where you're never seen again. You are one evil fucking little fat cunt laughing at children again. And them scumbag cockers, Cleveland Police, are a fucking disgrace because they're backing you up. But now you've got a little crank running around me. You think he's hard? Because you see a few people with machetes. Do you think I give a fuck about that? So you're running around now with two wrong-uns together, innit? You know, that's the main. Paedophiles stick together, grasses stick together.
You fucking what?
Doing a Conroy. So, doing a Conroy.
Anybody who has it with a rat is as good as a rat. And that's it. Case closed as fuck all that's talking about.